Paul Hebert is well known for his bold fishing expeditions, particularly as a prominent figure on the American reality TV series Wicked Tuna, where he gained fame in commercial fishing, especially for bluefin tuna. However, behind the scenes, Paul's life has been marked by a series of challenges and hardships. As we explore his story, you'll see how he's faced personal struggles and loss with remarkable resilience. Stay tuned to discover the heartbreaking details of Paul Hebert's journey from Wicked Tuna.
Here we go. Yeah, we got him. Yeah, we got him.
Paul Hebert's life began in 1965 in Gloucester, Massachusetts, a town with a deep fishing tradition. Born into a family for whom the saltwater and waves were more than just a livelihood. They were a way of life. Paul's family was destined for the fishing industry. His father, Donald Hebert, was not just an ordinary fisherman, but a renowned figure at sea. Donald's exceptional fishing skills and profound connection with the water set the stage for Paul and his siblings to enter the challenging yet fulfilling world of commercial fishing. At just 5 years old, Paul was exposed to the harsh and unpredictable nature of the sea. His education extended beyond the technical aspects of fishing. Donald also instilled in him a deep respect for the ocean, the fish, and the family's legacy. Paul's early years were marked by challenges that tested his character. The long, exhausting hours on the boat and the dangers of the sea demanded resilience and toughness. These experiences were truly life-defining. Paul faced these challenges with determination, embracing early mornings and the physical demands driven by a desire to honor his family's legacy. His first solo catch at the age of 8 was a bluefin tuna, a moment of triumph that symbolized not just his skill, but his place in the family's heritage. During his formative years, Paul's learning extended beyond fishing to understanding the sea, its tides, geography, and weather. This knowledge helped him determine favorable days on the water and anticipate worse conditions. Paul's skills and enthusiasm led him to work on Wicked Tuna, a TV series he appeared on in 2012. This reality show significantly altered Paul's life, transforming him from a fisherman pursuing his passion and family legacy into a public figure. The series immerses viewers in the high-stakes world of commercial bluefin tuna fishing in the North Atlantic Ocean. For Paul, it was a chance to display exceptional fishing abilities and promote conservation practices. Wicked Tuna is not just about fishing. It highlights human endurance, strategic thinking, and the intense quest for the Atlantic bluefin tuna. Each episode follows several teams of fishermen as they face challenging conditions and compete to catch the valuable bluefin tuna, which can command high prices in the market. The stakes are extremely high. Every trip off the Gloucester, Massachusetts coast holds the potential for both significant rewards and severe losses, making each catch vital for the fishing crew's financial survival. Wicked Tuna highlights the harsh reality of this life, where the physical demands are matched by emotional and psychological challenges. Paul, who started as a crew member, quickly demonstrated skill, character, and leadership. Soon, he took on the role of captain on various fishing vessels, each one being a key part of his career. Paul's first major appearance on Wicked Tuna was aboard the Lisa and Jake. This boat marked his entry into competitive bluefin tuna fishing on the show. Despite the modest beginning, Paul's skill and enthusiasm were clear. The Lisa and Jake were where he refined his abilities and built his reputation as a skilled fisherman. Following his time with the Lisa and Jake, Paul moved on to the Kellyanne, which became a symbol of his drive for success on Wicked Tuna. With the Kellyanne, Paul achieved some of his most notable feats, including several record-breaking catches. He consistently performed well with his boat, showcasing his strategic acumen and thorough understanding of bluefin tuna fishing, leading to impressive catches in both size and value. These catches were vital in establishing Paul's reputation as a top fisherman on Wicked Tuna. The market value of bluefin tuna, which is often based on size and quality, meant that Paul's successful hauls greatly impacted his standings. He also captained the Miss Sambuca, where he faced tough competition and challenging conditions. Despite these obstacles, Paul's experience and leadership led to successful seasons and notable catches. Currently, Paul Hebert commands the Wicked Pisa. This boat represents the culmination of his journey and accomplishments on Wicked Tuna. The Wicked Tuna has become a symbol of Paul's resilience and commitment to his craft. This vessel has achieved numerous victories, including top catches and high-ranking finishes in competitions. Paul's connection with the sea and his skillful navigation through the demanding process of tuna fishing drew more viewers to the show and expanded his fan base. His decisions on the vessel guided his crew through various challenges at sea. Paul Hebert quickly became a standout on Wicked Tuna, recognized not only for catching the most challenging fish, but also for his dynamic personality and determination. His journey on the show showcased both the highs of a successful catch and the lows of facing nature's harsh conditions. Each episode of Wicked Tuna presented its own set of challenges, from fierce storms to rivalries among fishermen for the biggest catch. Paul's growing fame each season was attributed not only to his expertise on the vessel, but also to his advocacy for conservation and sustainability. He educated viewers about the need to balance fishing for livelihood with preserving the saltwater ecosystem for future generations. While the Wicked Tuna series brought Paul fame and recognition, it also required significant personal sacrifices. The demanding schedule, the physical strain of fishing, and the pressure to succeed took a toll on him. Despite these challenges, Paul faced them with determination, driven by his deep passion for the sea and his desire to maintain his family's legacy. His life in the saltwater highlighted the harsh and unpredictable nature of commercial fishing. Each trip along the Atlantic coast involved more than just catching the largest bluefin tuna. The North Atlantic's unpredictable weather posed constant challenges. Yet Paul's expertise allowed him to navigate these difficulties, making him a key figure on the show. It wasn't easy, as he battled some of the toughest conditions offshore. Paul faced many challenges beyond the high waves, saltwater splashes, and fierce storms at sea. He also encountered equipment failures on several occasions. The harsh environment presented life-threatening risks to the crew and damage to the vessel and fishing gear. Known for his resilience and quick thinking, Paul managed to make urgent repairs and resolve issues under pressure. Another challenge was the competitive nature of Wicked Tuna. Competing against other expert fishermen for the largest bluefin tuna required careful analysis and some strategic risk-taking. Paul leveraged his extensive fishing experience to outmaneuver his rivals through strategic placement, effective gear use, and keen awareness. Paul has a deep understanding of bluefin tuna behavior, which is essential for effective fishing. He's familiar with their migration patterns, feeding habits, and preferred environments, enabling him to predict when and where the tuna will be most plentiful. Paul also uses modern fishing technology to improve his efficiency, including advanced sonar and GPS systems to locate schools of tuna. These tools assist him in tracking the fish's movements and identifying the best fishing spots. He often focuses on areas known for high bluefin tuna activity, such as underwater structures, temperature breaks, and regions with plenty of bait fish. His experience helps him pinpoint promising locations that others might miss, and he employs various bait and lures to attract the tuna. Paul adapts his techniques to the conditions and behavior of the fish. He often uses live bait, such as mackerel, to attract bluefin tuna, and employs various lures to align with the tuna's feeding preferences. Paul also experienced the psychological challenges of commercial fishing, including long hours offshore, time away from family, and the constant pressure to perform. Despite these difficulties, his enthusiasm for saltwater fishing and dedication to his crew captivated many viewers on Wicked Tuna. Paul was more than just a fisherman or captain. He was a leader and a driving force for his crew. While Paul Hebert faced challenges offshore, he encountered different troubles ashore that questioned his integrity and disrupted his impressive achievements. Alongside the ongoing pursuit of tuna and personal hardships, Paul grappled with legal and financial difficulties that tested his resilience in new ways. This culminated in a significant tragedy for Paul Hebert. His life took a downturn as he confronted legal issues and public criticism. Despite his success on the sea, Paul struggled with these issues. In 2015, the Wicked Tuna star faced charges of Social Security and Medicaid fraud, causing a widespread scandal. In 2010, Paul claimed disability to the government, stating that he couldn't work, lift heavy objects, or drive. Yet in 2012, he appeared on Wicked Tuna, where he was seen handling fishing gear and reeling in large bluefin tuna. His presence led to legal troubles that complicated his life. Between 2010 and 2013, Paul received about $44,000 in Social Security and Medicaid disability benefits. The charges suggested that he was trying to manage his financial situation, but crossed a legal boundary. Although he stopped receiving benefits in 2013, Paul did not inform authorities of his change in status, which was a legal mistake. He took responsibility and pled guilty to all the charges. In 2016, the legal consequences included probation, restitution, and fines, adding to his financial strain. The plea agreement resulted in a 4-year probation, $53,600 in restitution, and a $5,000 fine. As a public figure, Paul was constantly in the media spotlight. This period was marked by intense scrutiny and public attention, making it difficult for him to stabilize his life and career. The charges against him created a misleading bias among his fans and colleagues, jeopardizing his reputation. Professionally, his integrity was questioned, overshadowing his previously esteemed career. He received mixed reactions from the fishing community. Some felt he had betrayed their trust and values, which they highly regard, while others supported him, acknowledging his contributions and the pressures of being in the public eye. This stage of his life presented challenges greater than those he had encountered offshore. Paul faced significant challenges due to the legal troubles and financial obligations, which eventually took a toll on his well-being and strained his relationships. Despite the stress and anxiety, Paul showed resilience. The legal issues did not keep him away from the series for long. He continued to fish, participate in the show, and work on resolving his financial and legal problems. The support from fans, friends, and family was crucial in helping him through this difficult period. Paul maintained his deep connection to the North Atlantic coast, his heritage, and the fishing community. This strong bond motivated him to make a comeback, although it was not easy. He needed to win over the fishing community and prove his unwavering dedication to his heritage. His return to Wicked Tuna marked a significant milestone, as the producers and fellow fishermen acknowledged his efforts to improve his situation and welcomed him back, which played a key role in helping Paul regain his stability. Returning to Wicked Tuna, Paul faced the challenge of proving himself once again. He approached this with the same determination and enthusiasm that marked his earlier fishing career. His comeback was met with both anticipation and skepticism, but he showed that he was stronger and more focused than ever. Paul Hebert made headlines with several record-breaking catches after his return. His extensive knowledge of bluefin tuna and refined techniques resulted in some of the largest and most valuable tuna ever caught on the show. These accomplishments were not just about the size and weight of the fish, but also about the expertise and strategy involved in each successful catch. During his return, Paul competed intensely in multiple seasons of Wicked Tuna. His boat, the Kellyanne, emerged as a top contender. Paul's leadership and strategic insights guided his crew to several high-ranking finishes, frequently placing among the top spots on the leaderboard. These successes underscored his fishing skill and his ability to lead and motivate his crew under pressure. Paul's career, after returning to fishing, was marked by a strong commitment to protecting ocean life. He took an active role in scientific research and conservation programs, including tagging and releasing bluefin tuna to support population studies. His participation showed his dedication to species sustainability and the health of ocean ecosystems. Paul's journey was more than just a return to fishing. It was about correcting past mistakes and promoting ethical commercial fishing practices. Outside of the show, he advocated for sustainable fishing and ocean conservation through public speaking, interviews, and social media. By sharing his knowledge and experiences, Paul inspired others to support the cause of ocean conservation. Essentially, it's about catching fish in a way that preserves their populations and protects the environment. Consider this: if fishermen catch too many fish too quickly, fish populations can't recover, causing major issues for both the fish and the entire ocean ecosystem. On Wicked Tuna, captains adhere to strict rules and quotas to prevent overfishing, which helps maintain a healthy bluefin tuna population. They also use selective gear to avoid unintentionally catching other marine species, which is important for maintaining the balance of the ocean. So, what drives Paul to focus on conservation? Healthy oceans are essential for our planet. They provide food, regulate climate, and support numerous species, including humans. By protecting marine life and habitats, conservation efforts ensure that future generations can continue to enjoy and benefit from the oceans. Fishermen like those on Wicked Tuna are directly involved in addressing issues like overfishing and pollution, witnessing their effects firsthand, and often becoming strong advocates for sustainable practices. The collaboration between the fishing community, scientists, and conservationists is crucial for making a real impact. Paul supported these efforts, which accelerated his recovery and helped restore his reputation among fans and the fishing community. His journey showed his resilience, as he took responsibility for his actions and committed to moving forward with integrity. Additionally, Paul focused on giving back by participating in community events, fundraisers, and initiatives to support fellow fishermen and their families. His efforts strengthened community ties and fostered a spirit of camaraderie and mutual support. Paul also takes on the role of mentor for his crew, passing on his extensive knowledge and skills. He knows that the success of Wicked Tuna relies on the abilities of each crew member, so he invests time in their training and development. Paul makes sure his crew is well prepared to face the challenges of tuna fishing. Paul's future on Wicked Tuna looks promising. With the show under his leadership, he is likely to maintain his track record of impressive performances. His strategic thinking and deep understanding of the sea should lead to more top finishes and notable catches in future seasons. As a mentor, Paul will continue to play a crucial role, helping to develop the next generation of fishermen. Through educational programs and public speaking, his community involvement will remain an important part of his legacy, motivating others to follow their passion for the ocean. Paul Hebert's resilience and perseverance have inspired many. His story demonstrates that strength and purpose can be found even in the face of significant adversity. Paul Hebert's story is not just a tale of adversity and redemption, but also a reflection of his unyielding dedication to his craft and his community. His journey through the highs and lows of life and career illustrates the complex balance between personal struggles and professional achievements. After regaining his footing on Wicked Tuna, Paul Hebert continued to navigate the challenging waters of commercial fishing with renewed vigor and purpose. His comeback was not only a testament to his resilience, but also a demonstration of how one can leverage personal hardships into a platform for broader impact. As he reestablished himself on the show, Paul used his renewed visibility to advocate for important causes within the fishing community. One significant aspect of Paul's renewed focus was his commitment to mentoring young fishermen. Recognizing the importance of passing on knowledge and skills, Paul dedicated considerable time to teaching the next generation about the intricacies of tuna fishing. His mentorship went beyond technical skills. It encompassed the ethos of perseverance and integrity that he himself had embodied through his trials. By sharing his experiences, both the successes and failures, Paul aimed to prepare young fishermen for the unpredictable nature of the industry. Paul's efforts were not limited to mentoring. He also became a vocal advocate for better safety standards in commercial fishing. Having experienced firsthand the physical and mental toll of long hours at sea, Paul pushed for regulations that would ensure safe working conditions for fishermen. His advocacy led to increased awareness about the importance of mental health support and physical safety measures in the industry. Through his public engagements, Paul highlighted the need for a more supportive environment for fishermen, who often face isolation and intense pressure. In addition to his advocacy for safety and mentoring, Paul Hebert remained a strong proponent of environmental stewardship. His involvement in marine conservation projects continued to be a central theme in his post-scandal career. Paul actively participated in initiatives aimed at reducing bycatch and protecting marine habitats. He collaborated with conservation organizations to promote sustainable fishing practices and worked to increase public awareness about the impact of overfishing on ocean ecosystems. Paul's commitment to conservation extended to his daily practices on Wicked Tuna. He made it a point to demonstrate responsible fishing techniques on the show, ensuring that viewers understand the importance of sustainable practices. By showcasing his adherence to conservation principles, Paul aimed to influence both his peers and the public, encouraging them to consider the long-term effects of their actions on marine life. His return to the show also involved a renewed focus on building positive relationships with his fellow fishermen. The competitive nature of Wicked Tuna often creates tension among the crew members, but Paul made efforts to foster a more collaborative environment. His leadership style evolved to emphasize cooperation and mutual respect, which contributed to a more harmonious atmosphere, both on and off the screen. Paul's journey was also marked by personal growth. The challenges he faced and overcame provided him with a deeper understanding of himself and his priorities. He became more introspective, reflecting on the lessons learned from his experiences and how they shaped his approach to life and work. This personal growth was evident in his interactions with others and his approach to various aspects of his career. Thank you for exploring the life, tragic experiences, and the lasting impact of Paul Hebert with us. Please share your thoughts in the comments below, and stay tuned for more videos.